What's up, everybody? Oxtail, Oxfit, baby. Big Ox Productions, baby. All the above, baby. Nah, but for real, I want to get serious right now because, you know, somebody put in my inbox, how are you going to be talking about gangs and your gang ties and everything you've done? And then at the end of your video say, stay out of gangs. And I'll tell you why. Let me put it in these perspectives. Coming up as a kid, went to a couple therapists, and there were people that were the hipsters or whatnot, and telling you to woo-sigh and, oh, that's really how you're feeling. Oh, okay. But not understanding who the fuck I am because they ain't never been through what the fuck I've been through. They ain't never seen what the fuck I seen. They never done what the fuck I've done. So their merit didn't hold weight. So, of course, I just continued to do what I do, and played the role. But really, in all actuality, it didn't help because I didn't respect them. I didn't think they understood who I was. They didn't understand who I was because you ain't walk a day in my fucking shoes. So I tell you these things so you understand that where I come from. And it may not be the same place you came from, and it may not be the same it may not be the same story you came from, and that's okay. But you do know one thing for sure and two for certain. A motherfucker been through some shit, and a motherfucker is respected and loved in that motherfucking shit. You know what I mean? And if you could see me changing my ways and doing what I gotta do, then maybe it might spark an interest in yourself and be like, okay, I could do that too. So that's why I say that. Now, I've been telling a lot of people, I'm a blood, and I'm always gonna be that, And I grew up in the east side of Longtown, so that's my neighborhood. That's what I love, east side Longmont. I'll never forget where I came from. Whatever. So, but the gangs, we were protecting. When it started off, we got perverted by drugs, we got perverted by alcohol, we got perverted by everything. And that's what caused our gangs to go into this horrible, ugly direction to where it is today. People ain't banging over nothing. They're just getting high on blues and meth. Snitching on each other. Letting snitches walk yards. It's cool to snitch now, it seems like. It's cool to let you not have loyalty to your people, to choose a female over your man, over your homie, man. It seems like it's cool. It's cool to get high now. It's cool. We didn't allow that at the beginning. So I'm trying to see. But I say that to say this. They've taken this stuff and went this way with it. So I choose to go the other way with it. Bring it back to what it is originally, for the community. To be protectors of the community, to save the community, to help the kids, to help the children. My homie put on a post today saying they're looking for a pedophile ring. A ring of pedophiles. This is where it got to. You know what I mean? And it sucks because, back in the day when I was growing up, we didn't have that type of shit. We could stay outside and chill. We could hang out. We could be out till the late night. And our parents didn't have to worry about the shit we were doing. You know what I mean? Come back riding on bikes and shit. But nowadays you can't do that because a pedophile ring. What type of shit is that? You know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's crazy to me. It's weird and it's crazy to me. So I say that to say this. We need to get back to where we used to be. We need to be protectors of our community. We need to be protectors of our women. We need to be protectors of our kids. That's what who we are. That's what we're made for. You know. And I hear a lot of people saying, because I jump on this. Let me revert to this other stuff. You know, I'm this is the shit. These people got us thinking like this. Their main thing is to divide and conquer, and they're doing it. They've been doing it. So now we got to wake up and start making some changes and start understanding we ain't divided. How are we paying for water? Something that the earth is giving us. How are we paying for food? When the trees grow fruit and the ground grows veggies. Yeah, we got to pay for that? How are you buying and owning land? I didn't know somebody owned it before the man. I thought we were supposed to be part of it. And I say this a lot on these native things about the Europeans coming over here and raping our natives and women and giving us diseases. And the first thing these dudes be saying, oh man, you guys were read your history. Think about it. They were doing the same thing before the white man Europeans even came. They were going to different tribes and villages and raping their women. Really? Why? Because you read it in an American history book written by the white man, written by the European. I'm not saying I'm not mad at all you white men. I'm just putting the certain. Maybe I should, because the 1%er told you to believe that. Because if you check in the natives, we ain't got no books. We ain't got no books of our history written from back then. Why? Because it was given to us by tradition. That way, it was never meant to be flawed or tainted by anyone else. You know? And not one time did I ever have an old ancestor or native come up to me and say, oh yeah, back in the day, our tribe used to go attack your tribe and we used to rape your women. Never been said that. Because we've all come together and we all were people, you know. We were from different nations, but we all respected and loved the different nations. We all came together. We all were fighting for the buffalo. We were fighting for everything. We were a part of this land. And that's what we need to get back to. You know, we need to find that kingdom of God that Jesus talked about. Everybody thinks the kingdom of God is a heaven. It's not. It's within. Search for that kingdom of God and all everything will be added. So, that being said, you have to find who you truly are. Your purest form. Your spirit. It's what connects us all. Yet we continue to look for the things that divide us. We continue to put our labels upon ourselves because that's what they want. So we have to get back to who we truly are and who we truly want to become. If there should be no reason why the little kids can't be playing at a playground with us being around and not feel safe. You know what I mean? Because we should know that if any time a motherfucker freak weirdo motherfucker comes up and tries to take that little baby, we should have the common decency, the motherfucking strength and gall to go fucking help that little motherfucker out and beat the fucking dog shit out of him. You know what I mean? We do it in the joint. So why not do it out here? You know what I mean? We gotta be protectors, man. We gotta love our children, love our women, love our people. You know what I mean? And start waking up. We don't need anybody to tell us what to do. We don't need anybody to fucking regulate our shit. We don't need any of that. What we need is to help each other. If we help each other, we're gonna get out of here. But you know, I love y'all. Stay off the drugs. Stay from the bullshit. Oxfit Productions. Till next time.